Okay, these are lights out buckets. Tasha's here to help me, so you might hear her a couple times. Everything look good so far? Okay, these are lights out buckets. It's an idea I came up with. I was looking for something for emergency situations. We have power outages, tornadoes, big storms, and so forth. So I thought I'd make these buckets up and see what I could do with the cost and so forth to have some emergency food and lights and so forth supplies. So what I did to make it easier for me, because I was making about 4 buckets at a time and I could get a cost breakdown, was I bought some buckets and color coordinated them and bought lids for them. So the buckets were $9 a piece and each lid was about $9 a piece. But you can use lids that came with it. You can use those lids that came with it. Or I also bought one of these. You may see something like this. I almost forgot this, sorry for running off camera, but I bought this. This is a seat that goes on there. Without that lid on there, I mean, it'll fit on there, but it's loose. It's not waterproof. These are with the waterproof seal. Okay, so enough about lids. If you use the standard white lid, if you're using the standard white lid, you'll need a tool to take it off. And you'll also need a hammer to put it on. I needed a hammer to put these rings on, but now you can actually unscrew them and take them off and on. Something else, if you want to look for cost savings, you can get these buckets for free at most places and restaurants, like Dunkin' Donuts, I'm told. They use it for their jellies and creams that they put in the donuts, and they have these buckets for free all the time. They probably have somebody that picks up already. But okay, let's get to the buckets. I set these up so they're waterproof, got the seal and so forth. I color coordinate them for the kids so that I could have it ready. This is what a bucket looks like that's pretty much packed and ready to go. And I went through and selected stuff and shopped around and things. And I'm going to show you some of the things that we decided to put in it. And we're going to pack a bucket with Tasha. So let's get her bucket. I'll be discreet too, honey. Okay.
Sure.
All right. And the things that I got, one of the things it's based off of is this Mountain House oven. They've got lots of videos on YouTube, and I'm going to have the kids watch it. It's real easy to use. You just put water in a bottle with an aspirin, water in your pack of food, and then you put the pack of food inside, and it cooks it. And while it's cooking it, I mean, you'll actually see steam coming out. So it takes about 20 minutes to do one. It's real quick, real easy. The food looks better than food coming out of a can when you do it. And we taste tested it. You can see that on some of our other videos. But it's based off of this. So the other thing I decided was I would put in some General Energy bars. I looked, and I've been doing this for about a year, been looking this stuff up. It started out was I was thinking about putting some MRE buckets together, and I found out that, as we all suspected, MREs are really bad for you. They tear up your digestive tract and your system, and you're out of whack for about a week. It was made to shut down your digestive tract, but it's not good for long-term storage. This is a bucket that'll last 20, 30 years. But I looked up these. These are just plain energy bars. We taste tested these. They taste just like cookies. There's no real difference in the flavors, even though they have different flavors. But I started with that. We've got a bag of like, I don't forget how many there was. There was 8 different things. There's probably about 8 to 10 energy bars in there. Each one of them's got 400 calories, and they're not bad to eat, really. It just tastes like eating a big cookie. It's not too sweet or nothing. There's a lot of different flavors, and the flavors all taste about the same. We'll start with that on the bottom. I got a 100-hour candle too. This works real well. And so of course we'll need some way to light it. So I've added a pack of waterproof matches. They've got a striker switch on the side. And then inside there's extra strikers. Lighter to light with it too, and then a candle. And then I got to thinking, and I got myself something that's really nice, and it's the Coleman lantern. And this thing is awesome. It's an LED. It comes with batteries. So for the cost, like these things were only about, you can find these everywhere for about $3 a piece. You know what these are, $1 a piece for that. And then the candles on Amazon were, they weren't very much. So they were, they weren't very much at all. They were only like $2. But here's the lantern, the Coleman lantern that I selected off of reviews. But it's got a drop-down reflector, so if you want to use it like a regular lantern, it flipped up. But it came with batteries too, so it's a real good deal at $9 online or in the store. I bought them both places. They're easy to find. They're the most popular one. They say they last for 125 hours on 3 AA's, and it comes with batteries, which makes it a great value. So I got one of these too. They're great for when you're out of power is what we're basically going for. So we'll add a lantern to the bucket also. get it packed in there. We went back and forth about trying to save room or protect the lantern, and we decided to keep it in its box and bubble wrap to protect the lantern. We'll keep that handy to put in there. It looks like I'm ready to put this in, and I got some other items. I went with and got napkins, and like I said, I color coordinated everything. These are at any grocery store. They were at every grocery store basically, or Walmart, and they're like 3 packs of them are only like $2 or something like that for a pack. It's just Kleenexes. This is a Sport. These are like $2 to $3 online or at Camping Stores, green one. And then little LED light. I bought these in a pack. These also came with batteries, and it was a pack of four different colors, and they worked great. They had real high reviews, real good lumens, which tells you how bright they'll be, and they last a long time. So I got one of these, so they've got a flashlight to handle. And then we also got, I thought we'd throw in some wet ones. We'd have some wet ones and so forth that we would put in there. So we got some wet ones, some napkins. You can use either way, both ends. Some wet ones, and then I let the kids pick what foods they wanted, and Tasha basically did the picking, and she went with lasagna meat. That's one of the ones we tested on our earlier video. Really good, better than canned food. She got a spaghetti and meat sauce, and these are going for about $6 to $7 online, and about $8 in sporting goods store like Dick's or Academy is a little bit cheaper than that, and then Walmart is really cheap. They're only like $6. If you buy them online, you may end up getting some that are out of date. But these things last a long time, but all the ones that I buy in the store are all brand new this year, so that's something to think about. But anyway, she's got a teriyaki, a beef stew. We'll just stick them right down in there. Where'd that go? It goes on top of the candle. And then she wanted a raspberry crumble, one of the desserts, and this makes like a little cookie cake, so that's real good. And then for breakfasts and for her bucket, she's got the granola with milk and blueberries, and you can put milk or water in there for that. And it all explains it. All the packages are self-explanatory with the lantern on there. And then with everything in there, I decided to leave it like that so they have room to put some more stuff in there if they wanted to. So it's not too packed and they don't crush their things. One of the things Tasha had asked for was she wanted to know if we could get a list of things that might be good that she might want in there, just to give her an idea. So we're also going to put a list in each bucket that tells them what they would need, and that's what we came up with for our Lights Out bucket. If you guys want to know or want to know how to get one or how to make one, I'll put up some more links and stuff. I bought most of this stuff online, but you can get it just as cheap at other stores, and you could do probably one of these for about $80. And what you have there is a whole bag of energy bars, $400 400 calories a bar, and then she's got 4 meals and a breakfast, and then also like a dessert snack. And that's the Lights Out bucket. I'll post some links.